Hi Gemini, welcome to your May 2020 tarot reading, and happy birthday to all the Gemini suns out there watching, but Gemini moon and Gemini rising, Gemini cross watcher, Venus, whatever, you guys are also welcome in this video. It is Gemini season as I record this, and the moon is in Gemini right now and the sun. So we actually just had a new moon yesterday on the 22nd of May. So yeah guys, we're going to start this reading out with an oracle card from the Notes from the Universe. I wanted to bring this deck out for your season, Gemini, because this is literally receiving a note from the universe, okay? Something that the universe wants to say. And as I've mentioned before in my other videos, this is like giving the universe a third house, like you, Gemini, to speak and to think and to relay messages, okay? You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. I just seen that you are destined for greatness. I wanted to share that because, Gemini, there's a lot going on with your energy. Okay, we're going to talk about it when we get into the tarot, but first let's get you a message from this oracle. Oh, okay. You were born with it. Okay, you were born with the it quality, Gemini. All right, we have be true to yourself. You'll find what you seek. All right, turn on your love light. Love is the reason. All right, but we got be true to yourself. Okay, you see the sun there? Well, I think that's the moon actually, but the sun and the moon are both in Gemini. You'll find what you seek. You guys are huge seekers. Geminis are for sure, especially seekers of information and knowledge. So let's see what the universe has to say to you, Gemini. Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Please, I know about sexy. Not needing to be needed. And if still they don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? Tally ho, the universe. There it is, guys, if you want to pause. These messages are really sarcastic and witty. So reading them is almost like you have to read them almost in a funny way. But a couple things here. I got a huge Leo vibe. There might be a Leo out there, Leo energy, someone with Leo energy. Because it mentioned confidence, it mentioned strength, it mentioned persistence, okay? Kind of a Nine of Wands kind of energy. Now, it mentioned, yes, strength is definitely a Leo energy, but also just you needing strength. And now someone here might watch RuPaul because it used the word sachet away. He says that, Shantae, you stay. And then when people get eliminated on that show, he says sachet. So there could, that could be worth mentioning. But Gemini, you were born with the it quality, and we all know that about you, okay, guys? Like, seriously. So yeah, that's the oracle card. We just know that May is about finding some kind of it quality for yourself. So yeah, guys, hey Gemini, so I wanted to show you guys these cards really quickly here. So last night was the new moon in Gemini, and I actually tried to record your guys' video last night. But I wasn't able to connect with your energy because there might have just been a lot going on. I'm really interested to know how the new moon has affected you. We'll talk about that a little bit more in your further tarot reading, but before we do so, I wanted to show you the cards that literally kept showing up. So I just feel like this is a message for someone out there, and I wanted to include this in your guys' video. So we have the Empress card. The Empress card literally showed up for you so much. This is where I left the cards last night. I was like, you know what? I can't connect to Gemini right now. It's just not time for their reading. So I left this card at the bottom of the deck all night, and I decided recording today. So this Empress is important for some of you out there, okay? This is literally Venus energy, and Venus is actually retrograde in Gemini. Well, we'll talk about this more in your video as well. But it's interesting. I'm not surprised to continue to see the Empress because it's the card for Venus. Some of you may have Taurus or Libra energy, or maybe you're dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, but regardless of your gender, this is extremely feminine energy. Sometimes it shows up for someone who's pregnant or a mother. It may be your mother's energy that is significant, Gemini, in some way. Okay, but we definitely have the planet Venus. And the one last thing I want to say about this card is someone here is extremely attractive. extreme. This is usually an attractive woman. So either someone is feeling this way about you, Gemini, or the cross watcher. This is the cross watcher's energy, but beautiful Venus energy. Now, behind that is the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant. So we definitely have a Taurus here. But the main thing I wanted to show you, here's you, Gemini, wanting to take a new beginning. Now, yeah, Pluto and Capricorn, also a planet that is worth mentioning. But the cards that kept showing up, I don't really want to mix these cards up too much. These aren't important. The cards, we got a Scorpio here. Beyond this High Priestess, so this is all probably triggered. We got a strong Leo here. Let me just wait till I see this Lovers card. It's coming. Okay, right here. These cards right here showed up so much for you last night, and this is the card that I'm waiting to find. I have to wait to find the Lovers card, but this is just a quick message for someone out there, especially this message right here. Okay, the Temperance card was another one of those cards that kept showing up for you last night. We got the Star card here too, so Aquarius energy. There may be some kind of wish for some kind of collaboration. But listen, okay, someone out there has Sagittarius energy, dealing with a Sagittarius, but if not, Sag is relevant to mention for all of you because it's your opposite sign. So Sagittarius energy is significant for your polar opposite in astrology across from you on the zodiac wheel, and there will be a Sagittarius full moon on June 7th. That might be some of your guys' birthdays. So basically, Gemini, the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups and the Temperance is some kind of huge message. I mean, this is some twin flame soulmate type of shit that someone out there might be dealing with. Someone may have a choice. This is the card right behind you for this message. I cannot tell you how much this came out. I sat and shuffled for your energy last night. I wanted to record your video and get these up, you know, because it's kind of late in May and I still want to do these videos for everyone out there. But I sat with your energy for about an hour, Gemini, just kind of trying to, you know, connect to you. And it was long enough for these cards to show up at least 10 times. I'm not kidding you. So Four of Wands might be a home environment, twin flame energy. There may be a significant choice. Someone here may be at a distance. But with the Six of Cups and the Temperance, yeah, there is a need to be patient for me as a reader to tap into your energy and for you guys. But there may be someone returning back from the past. There may be a situation here where someone's married with children. You could be dealing with an Aries because they did receive this message for the Scorpio full moon video if you want to check that out on my channel. So I definitely see a situation where someone here is married with children. There may be a home environment with children that is important. But yeah, Gemini, I just wanted to show you that really quickly here before we begin your reading because those cards literally showed up for so much. But I feel that Venus retrograde has a plan for you. There's going to be certain things that turn around in love for you. Even those of you out there who don't believe that, just wait on the Sagittarius full moon, okay? So, alright guys, let's go ahead and get started with your actual tarot reading. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to connect to the Lovers card, but I'll see you when I do. Alright. Here's the Lovers card, Gemini. I finally found it. As I mentioned last night, I really tried to connect to your guys' energy. I was thinking for a minute that maybe you guys didn't want to talk. I don't know if some of you guys are out there and there's some people you don't want to show up for or communicate. There's some people, places, and things in your life that they're going to be new things that you really want to start, and then there's going to be old things that you're like, this is not worth my time, intellect, and energy anymore. But I did get a vibration that maybe this new moon, especially around the time of the new moon, around the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, you guys might be a little bit energetically unavailable. And that's just my opinion because I could not connect to you guys. But now I have, and so thank goodness. Okay, this beautiful Lovers card represents you guys. Could represent a choice, could represent a romantic connection, but this is the Gemini card. So before we get started shuffling, I want to just briefly check and see, after all that shuffling, what's going on in May for you. So we do have the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So listen here, guys. No matter what I do, for me anyways, the very, very important message is this Empress. Alright, and like I mentioned in the video before, this could definitely be a mother. This could be Venus energy. Please know Venus is retrograde in your sign until like June, you know, like middle of June, I want to say. Alright, so definitely there can be, you know, that Venusian energy to consider here. I feel this is Venus. This is the most important vibration for you for the entire month of May, and I could not get away from this card. Like, Geminis are on that Empress vibe. Your mothers may be important. Someone here may be pregnant. Someone here may be like your mother. Like I said, your mother may be important, or you may be a mother, or that beauty energy. One second, guys. Okay, so sorry, Gemini. Your video is, there's a lot of distractions, maybe even a little bit of irritation. That might be because Mercury's in your guys' sign. You know, sorry this is all over the place. I do believe where we left off is I was talking to you about these cards. Oh, I see where we're at. Yeah. This is your underlying energy for May, okay? Your energetic lineup. Let's start with this Empress again. I gotta remind you guys, this is that Venus energy, okay? Someone here may have Venus in Gemini, which makes sense. So you could be going through a Venus return. There's something here. There may be a friend, a baby shower. This looks like a baby shower to me that may be significant. A pregnant friend, a group of 3 people, friend. There might be gossip that someone's pregnant. With this 3 of Cups, someone here may be celebrating a pregnancy, the birth of something. Now, let me just say here, for those of you guys who are obviously not pregnant, take it as it resonates, but the Empress is giving birth to something. It's mothering someone. It doesn't have to be like a literal mother. But to me, it just looks like there's a lot of abundance to celebrate here in May, Gemini. Okay, going into June. There is this path that'll be opening up at some point between comfort and growth. Okay, there may be a long-distance friendship. There may even be a reunion. Someone here, I'm sorry, there is a huge message for someone here who's a mother or pregnant. And there may be like a reunion where 2 people get back together because they have children, or because this may be someone's wife, mother, whatever. But I just want to say before we start shuffling this, you guys are going to have to leave a path behind and move on to calmer waters. This is another card that kept showing up. Look at the Magician. Someone here has Mercury in Capricorn or Libra. We have someone here may have to leave a toxic marriage or something like that, or a toxic karmic situation that someone feels bound in. Like, someone here is bound to court. There's like lies and deception. But we have you really manifesting a calmer way out of a situation. There definitely may be something going down in court, okay? Like child support energy. Someone may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius specifically. It doesn't matter here though, because we just have someone here who's, there's a contract or something that someone's stuck in or something like that, but you're manifesting a way out. That's why there might be conflict with a certain path somebody is choosing out there, okay? Yeah, comfort or growth, choosing a new direction for yourself. Where you've been, where you're going. This is a portal, Gemini, that dual energy, okay? Fire energy, but there's just some kind of conflict up ahead that you might be able to see. But here's an important message for someone out there. Someone here is good friends with their mother or a mother figure. Okay, but we know by now, Gemini, that this Empress is very, very important to someone out there, okay? And we want to remind ourselves of, because it's been a minute since I've been I had to go away and come back to the computer, so it's been about an hour. So you were born with it, Gemini. So let's see what's really going on. Your guys' reading is a little bit all over the place, and I think it's that mutable energy. Don't worry, I'm here for it. I'm living for it. Like, I love your season, Gemini, okay? I feel like Neptune, I just had the Hanged Man. So you could be dealing with Pisces. There could be a Pisces that is important, but the Hanged Man is Neptune. Neptune is going to square your truth, Gemini. Pisces squares you on the zodiac wheel, okay? So there's something here about sacrifice, seeing something in a different way. You guys just went through Taurus energy, which is your 12th house. So that energy of the subconscious and surrender and all that, becoming enlightened and seeing something from a different way, has already kind of taken place with you. So we have a card coming out. It's the first card of your reading, and it's the Queen of Wands. Hello, Queen of Wands. I'm just going to say here, I did a reading for Taurus last night, yeah, they had the Queen of Wands come out first. So this could be the same, you could be dealing with a Taurus, or this could be the same Queen of Wands that was in the same energy that was in the Taurus reading. Why is the Queen of Wands? So Taurus and Gemini, it seems that you guys came into May wanting to take some kind of action. You know, like I said to Taurus, obviously this is going to be different for you, Gemini, but you know, I'm going to say similar things. Queen of Wands is confidence, bravery, being a leader. There's some kind of action This could be at any time in May, but since it's the first card out, it's the strongest, and this could very well be how you came into May, right before the Scorpio full moon. This is a Leo female specifically. Now, see, this is where it gets a bit interesting for you, Gemini, is that someone here, this is more like you, I would say. Although there is passion, you're dressed in red, dressed in orange here to symbolize that. I think there's a situation that has got you stuck in your head. Hopefully by the end of May, going into June, when your birthdays come in, you get out of this. I think this is you, though, because it's air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, stuck in your head, keeping yourself stuck somewhere that may have something to do with a lack of confidence. Queen of Wands, like, I don't know if someone's stuck with a fire sign. If there's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo, woman specifically. It doesn't have to be a woman. But there is a Leo energy here. Maybe there's somewhere you're stuck until Leo season, which is July, August. So yeah, someone here is keeping themselves stuck in a situation. Because the card that came out is the Queen of Wands. Confidence, bravery, strength. Feisty energy. This could be the other woman as well. There could be, if you're a woman watching, you could feel this way. Very attractive woman here, okay? That's why it's Leo energy. But you're mastering something, the way you're expressing yourself. You had a lot to express confidently at the beginning of May, whether you were or you weren't. If that were to come up, you know, if there was a moment in May where you had to express yourself, look back, Gemini, and notice that you were the Queen of Wands. But my thing is you're a little stuck in your head about how to take action at the beginning of May. Let's continue. What do we have for Gemini for May 2020? What do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2020? Okay, more fire energy coming out. We have the Six of Wands. So yeah, there's recognition here at the beginning of May. Okay. A lot of fire energy here. Gemini, this is attention, acknowledgement, a promotion. This is a celebration. This could be you feeling your birthday energy even at the beginning of May. You knew at the end of May your time was coming. There's a promotion here, or attention, or acknowledgement that is someone's very confident. This could be someone else, but it's your reading. So I'm going to say it how it fits, but you take it as it resonates. There could be a fire sign woman here that wants to give attention to someone, or that is getting a lot of attention. Celebrating, though. The bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. This could be someone else entirely. Someone may have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy to consider. There may be a promotion, because look, like someone's the Queen of Wands. This could be a couple. Someone very powerful, someone who's a leader, someone who has the confidence and the expression down, and then someone who can bring the finances to the table. But with this card, with these right here, this is like someone who's, could be you or someone you're dealing with, but there is a promotion here to mention. Someone who's very stable, hardworking. This is Capricorn to me. This could be Taurus as well. And we definitely have a Leo. Okay, and I don't know why I looked here, but we have the Tower, the Sun, and so there might have been some kind of unexpected happiness or clarity, especially how the Sun is getting closer and closer to Gemini as we reach the end of May. There's definitely some changes. Maybe this had to do with a missed opportunity. There's a Scorpio here, and there was a missed opportunity at some kind of project. It was really burdening somebody out there. You couldn't carry it all. You couldn't work on it. Maybe you just couldn't focus, but there was a missed opportunity that changed everything, that may have ended something. I mean, when you get the Death card, and this is heavy Mars energy, Death in the Tower. This is an unexpected ending of a missed opportunity, or maybe someone's just unavailable. This is Scorpio full moon energy. Beginning of May, there might have been some shocking towers, false foundations crumbling. Someone may have Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Leo. We have Leo and Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. That might be important, or just some clarity when it comes to stability, that the Sun in Taurus might have helped you. I see the Sun in Taurus and the Moon in Scorpio really, you know, changing some things, awakening you, Gemini. All right, so far we've got some confidence coming into May, some attention, some kind of ceremony or celebration, and we have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles coming out together. Okay, so two men and the Knight of Swords, which is definitely my Gemini card. So we definitely have some communication as we wrap up the first 2 weeks of May. We're going to get to the last 2 weeks here in a moment, but this right here, if you're a man watching, this could be two different attributes or aspects of yourself. If you're a woman, there could be two different men that you're choosing from. It doesn't matter the gender, you guys, but we have two masters here, okay? Two very masculine figures, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, perhaps, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, whether you're male or female, this could definitely be you. When I pre-shuffled for you, I saw a lot of the Queen of Swords. I can't tell you how much I saw the Queen of Swords. So these kind of all came out together, although I feel the Knight of Swords is by itself. Gonna keep these two kings together. I don't know. I feel like these may be brothers for some of you, regardless of their zodiac sign. This is just giving me a brother vibe for some reason. Someone may have two brothers out there watching, or this may be you with a brother. It could be anything. I do feel strong masculine energy. Please keep in mind we all have masculine and feminine. If this is a woman, someone here really makes their own money. They speak their own mind. Like King of Pentacles, King of Swords. I don't even know if I've ever pulled these two cards together. Someone here watching may have very strong intellectual and grounded, stable energy. Like they've pretty much mastered. They have become a master of their own reality, in their mind and in their physical body. It's weird. This is very financially stable, grounded, independent person. I might have to clarify this. There may even be, with the King of Pentacles, this is two very adult people. It's almost like a business conference or something. And for some of you, again, this just may be the choice between two people, a conversation about money, a very grounded, intellectual, business, almost an invocation. But someone is getting very, very clear. I can see that Taurus season very much clear. It gave you clarity, Gemini, about your worth, about what's real. This happens every year before your birthday when we go through Taurus season and then Gemini. This is definitely, it could be a Taurus and a Gemini. Could be Taurus and Aquarius as well, Capricorn, Libra. There could be, you know, this person can sometimes be kind of cold, whether this is you or someone you're dealing with, Gemini. Maybe you're getting very, very strict and, you know, precision when it comes to your reality and money and stuff. To me, it's like this clarity is coming in quick. Here's your energy. Gemini season comes in quick, okay? Very, very quick. It arrives very quick. The North Node is also in Gemini. There are 5 important planets in Gemini right now. The Moon, the Sun, Mercury, Venus in the North Node. Direction has completely changed. This may be you or someone on a horse, metaphorically, to come in and give you some kind of clarity. There's some kind of truth or clarity or decision, quick thinking energy. That's why this is you, Gemini. Some kind of quick news. Someone's on a quest for truth here. It comes in because this knight is like chasing right, if you can see that. He's running towards these two kings. So there's a message here for two men, maybe, that maybe this is money, maybe this is a conversation, I'm not sure. But there's truth and clarity and stability. More clarity here at the bottom of the deck. Someone may have a child. This might just be about your own happiness. We have the Sun, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Judgment. A lot of major arcana here backing this up, and it seems to be all around some kind of collaboration. Maybe this has to do with an online phone call, like a Zoom call is what this looks like to me. And this specific Zoom call may really enlighten somebody. This is enlightenment, seeing the sun in a different way, seeing clarity in a different way. For the second time, like this is an awakening. Someone is really fucking going through an awakening with the Sun, Pluto, and Neptune. You have some anxiety here, especially if you're a boss, if you're your own boss. There's a father figure here that might have anxiety. This is a promotion that's coming in, and you have a little bit of anxiety about some of the people you might have to work with, or anxiety about online stuff. Definitely an Aries, a young Aries here, father and child maybe, and maybe a fire sign coming. There is definitely an Aries coming back from the past. I see that. Or a child and father situation, but anxiety nonetheless about how all this is going to cooperate and work together, specifically in Taurus season. But I'm telling you what, this is an awakening. All right, someone here is, they're being resurrected. Their point of view is being resurrected, and their clarity is shifting. There may be sacrifices here, but let's see how the second half of May is going for you, Gemini. Okay, we almost had the Death card come out, so that Scorpio full moon definitely brought in some changes, some transformation, some rebirth. Okay, and I feel like Scorpio, yeah, is your 6th house of lifestyle. So please know there's some changes going on to how you live, your job, your day-to-day routines, especially for you Gemini risings out there. We have the 4 of Pentacles coming out as I'm just kind of talking to you. So yeah, here's that Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman. In this case, someone at the end of May is hanging on to the clarity that they gained. This is a similar energy to the King and the Queen, the King and the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Now it's like duality is here. This is still that same stubborn, like you are stubbornly clinging, especially if you have Taurus, Aquarius energy, Earth and air energy. This is when you stubbornly cling to clarity because you value it. This is about valuing clarity. There may be some kind of conversation. Look at the confusion you're clearing up, Gemini, as the Queen. Very intellectual. This is a mental battle that someone is fighting. Maybe this is that Neptune square. A lot of options here that someone needs to get very clear about. We do have an Aquarius. We do have a water sign woman. Or just fated love, keeping faith and hope and love. New beginning with a Capricorn, perhaps. A lot of different signs and just stuff going on, Gemini. A lot of things to communicate. So show me the end of May for Gemini. We've got some messages coming in. I seen Libra. Now I see the Magician. So definitely communication. Look how fast Mercury is moving. Until May 28th, Mercury will be in Gemini. Look at this. Mercury right here. Gemini, Virgo energy. Communication online. Travel perhaps. You're definitely going to hear news. We've got the 6 and the 8 of Wands. You're going to hear news about a promotion or something. So save your money, especially those of you who need to travel at the end of May. I know it's hard to travel in groups right now because of what's going on in the world, but something here has manifested, and when something has a magical stamp on it, no virus or earthly thing is going to stop this from coming, because this is like magical travel. Magical, this came up in the Cancer reading, or I don't know if it came up for Cancer. I think it came up for Cancer in my Scorpio full moon video. So if you're dealing with a Cancer or have Cancer energy, you might want to watch my Scorpio full moon messages. But yeah, someone here needs to save money, and hang on tightly to their foundation, because soon it's going to be go time and you're going to have to gather up your resources. That's what Taurus season was all about. There may be something that is given to you and it might release you from this prison. Yeah, we definitely have a Cancer here, or a vehicle. We definitely have a partnership, a Libra, balance emotionally, 2 of Cups, justice, okay, maybe a reunion, a soulmate, a karmic soulmate, okay. We have the 3 of Wands and the Emperor coming out. There's definitely something here about authority in the future. For some of you, this might have to do with an Aries or the Aries season, like, so this next spring, something's going to happen as fast as that. I know that doesn't seem too fast, but trust me, it is for all that's going on. 3 of Wands, so this is like June, July, August time. Definitely Leo season might be important. But with the 3 of Wands and the Emperor, the 3 of Wands is all about you're waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for a higher position and authority, a uniform, waiting for a name tag, waiting for an empire to be built. You know, there's definitely a collaboration here between an intellectual and a stable person. You know, putting your money and your mind together. Wow. And it's like there's an empire in the future that's being built. There may be something here about your father, or if you're a father or you're the father of your children, a father figure, an authority, masculine father. This is the King of Kings. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. You're waiting on your stability. You're waiting on a promotion, some of you. For some of you guys, there's something in the distance. You have to wait 3 weeks, 3 months. But it's happening fast. Like, you're going to get news or something very quickly. Give me the very last day of May. Like, yeah, okay, we have the Hermit and another card underneath it, I think. Or is that just the Hermit? It's just the Hermit. So this is, it's interesting. I thought this card wasn't alone. It is alone. Someone's alone. There's something that you're going to have to do on your own. Someone here would rather work alone. I don't know if there was a problem at work or conflict with teamwork or online or something, but we got a Virgo that may be, we have Virgo, Aries, very significant. Someone may have a Virgo father, or there's a masculine energy. Their boss may be a Virgo. That's one way to put this. But Virgo is very much important at the end of May for you going into June. And if it's not a Virgo, if you don't have Virgo energy, then this is definitely about, you know, isolation, solitude. You know, there's something you're going to need to reflect on at the end of May, Gemini, alone. Someone here would rather work alone with the Emperor and the Hermit. Okay, someone here is their own boss and they have to go inward. Bottom of the deck for your whole reading for May, not surprised, is the Queen of Swords. You know, keeping that intellect, we have the divine masculine and feminine of the mind. This doesn't surprise me. Your whole reading has something to do with intellect in a feminine way, Gemini. So no matter what your gender is, when the Queen of Swords shows up, she does have that ability to intellectualize her emotions. The King of Swords doesn't always have the ability to transform in that way, right, mentally. So I love that there's either a Gemini or Libra and Aquarius that resides over this whole reading with her truth. Yeah, this is all about really getting truthful and clear about some of your, you know, options. This card here is a card of choice. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure card. But the problem is you can't sit here and sip from each of these cups because you might miss an opportunity. So it's very important that you're getting clear in your mind about what option you would like. These are people, places, and things that will initiate different feelings. You know, say hello to the new moon in Gemini. That's where the battles are. That's where some of these towers are going to be happening. And that's ultimately why you guys have a choice between comfort and growth, because there's definitely new opportunities. Maybe with earth signs, maybe just with financial energy. Maybe you have earth sign energy, but there's one last battle that you're going to need to fight before you choose this completely new direction for yourself with the North Node, Gemini. And first, you just got to get through the Neptune square of all this Gemini energy, and just know that you can cut through any amount of clarity, any amount of options. It's just about knowing your truth, not being afraid to assert that and intellectualize that. You may have to speak out in May, especially when your season starts, in the name of clarity. But there's a lot of forward movement at the end of May. There's a lot of energy here that talks about authority and mastering something, hanging on to your values, saving your money perhaps. No wonder it's important that you came into May with confidence, because there's going to be a lot that you're going to need to reflect on your own. But I love it. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. There could be 4 people here. The Knight of Swords may even be a person, but I think that's you, Gemini. Really rush into the second week of May with the clarity that you now value because of Taurus season. But just remember, you were born with it, and there's a lot of it all over this reading. So thank you guys so much for watching this reading. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them below. And anything else you need to know would be in the description box. I do offer personal readings if you resonated with this, so please hit me up if you'd like to inquire about that. Other than that, Gemini, I hope you guys have great birthdays, you know, those Gemini suns out there. And I will talk to you guys again in June. Bye.